Homestead. My name is Lana, and I have my two sweethearts with me today. This is Henry and this is Sam. These are our grandsons, and we're going to make a chocolate cake. The family's coming out tomorrow, and we want to do this for dessert. I have taken recipes from different people and made this cake. We call it the chocolate ganache cake. The cake itself came from Whippoorwill Holler. I like it, but the rest of it I took from other recipes and we've made our own. So to do this recipe, it calls for 3 cups of flour. So Sam, or Henry, you're closest to that mixture. Put that in there. Just pour it all in there. This is 2 cups, and I was going to show how when we were in home ec in school, they taught us to just scoop out the flour and then level it off. But when you do that, you're getting packed, your flour is kind of compacted. So now they're saying just to spoon it into your cup and then level it off. So we need 3 cups of flour. Let's see, I'm gonna make sure I get enough. All right, Sam, level it off. Okay. All right, now. So now there's our 3 cups of flour. We need a 1/4 a cup. You're going to do the coffee mixture in a second. Here's your 1/4 a cup of cocoa, and I'm using all organic. We try to keep it as organic as we possibly can. Let's see. Now we need 2 cups of sugar. Mix that in there. Just put it in there too. Okay. Now we got these out of the way. Now we need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Can you do that for me? You do the 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Okay, where's your knife? Here, level it off. That way we know for certain what we've got. Good job. All right, put another one in there. Okay, now do 1 of salt. And we only use the Redmond real salt. It doesn't have any iodine in it, and canning as much as we do, it's not worth keeping iodized salt. Okay, now get you a spoon over there and you mix this up. Okay, get one over there. Now we've got 2 cups of cold coffee. So here's our 2 cups of cold coffee. Put it in here. Now, baby, you can use that. That's fine. All right, put your coffee in here and be careful because that stuff makes splash. Okay, so we got 2 cups of cold coffee. Now, 2/3 cup of oil. Doesn't matter what kind you use. We're using avocado oil. And I know this sounds really, really weird, but it calls for 2 tablespoons of vinegar. Here's your nope, we got it right here already. Pour the vinegar. And then we need a tablespoon of vanilla. And Sam, I'm going to do that because I'm not going to measure. This is my homemade stuff. I need to fill this one back up. And I'm going to call that a tablespoon. Homemade vanilla is so easy to make. I will never buy again. Okay, Sammy, go get you a spoon and see if you can mix this up because I'm not sure this water's in the oil's going to mix up with the coffee very well. It doesn't matter. Just grab you any spoon. How you doing? It does. It takes a year. Okay, stir it up. Okay, we've got these 2 mixtures. We're going to combine them, and that's good enough. I think that's perfect. Okay, now you're good too. Now let's put your spoon over here because that's got all that oil on it. And we're going to turn our mixer on and then put our dry ingredients in with our wet. And I'm going to do that slowly because if you've ever done this fast, you know it's a disaster. Okay. All right. Now we're just going to mix this up, and I'm going to turn it up now. It's looking pretty good. And I have have a 9 by 13 baking dish that I've already put some oil in. And I don't know if you have seen these yet or not. These little spray bottles that you get from Amazon. Pam is what I always use, the cooking spray. And it's got so many things in it that shouldn't be. These you know exactly. It's just got the avocado oil in it, and that's it. You just raise up the lid, squirt, 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 or you can pour it this way, and they're so convenient. Okay, I think it is ready. Sam, reach over in that drawer and get me a spatula, the top drawer, right there. Okay, let's get it off. And it's really, this is a runny recipe, but it works. You gonna lick it? You can. I do. If you don't want it, I'm going to. All right, I'm just gonna pour this into our baking dish. And you know, I didn't spend any more time on this than I would have if I'd bought a box. And so it's not that hard to make a homemade cake. There's a little bit that didn't get mixed up.
Flour.
Okay, let's get it all in here. I have my oven set on 325, and the recipe says to cook it for 20 minutes and then turn it for 5 more. But if I remember the last time I made this, it took longer than 25 minutes to make it. So I'll let you know what the time is at the end. Okay. There's our cake. Our oven is ready. And let me get that off the edge. Don't want that burn. And I gotta lick it. There's some more. Should I? Yeah. Okay, open the door for me, one of y'all. Okay. Whoops. All right. Now we're gonna set it for 20 minutes. Check it, and I will definitely let you know what the time is
degrees.
when we get it done. So we'll see you soon.
365.
It took our cake 33 minutes to bake, and it's out, it's cooled. Tell you what I need y'all to do before we start. Take the ends of these spoons and poke holes all in it.
This side?
Yep, just poke holes all the way down. Look, you don't have to be gentle about it. Just poke holes. Yep. But Sam, you're getting a little aggressive, buddy. Here, put some over here. I know what I said. Okay, put one right there. Okay, now, Henry, that looks good. Yeah, there you go. I've taught them that, and you can eat the cake off the end of your spoons. Now, I have tried to teach them that we want it, like whenever you make something, you want some, you know, a little bit in every bite. So that's why they made sure we had the holes everywhere. I taught them that during no, you've already eaten off of it. I taught them that when we were making homemade pizzas. Okay, put those in the sink, guys. And now we've got 12 ounces of chocolate chips in this cup. All right, put your sweetened condensed milk in there.
In here?
Yep. I think I could eat a whole can of this stuff. I love this stuff.
No.
Yeah, it's so good and sweet.
Okay.
You can lick the spatula when we're done. You can see how good it is. But it would probably make me sick, and then I wouldn't want ever to eat it again. I enjoyed it. Okay, you can probably get you some out of there in a minute. Okay, this is a 1/3 cup of heavy cream. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in there. You're too busy, aren't you? Good, isn't it?
It's not that good.
Oh my gosh, you're crazy.
Is it that
All right, I just dropped some on the floor. Sam or Henry, go put that in the microwave. We're just gonna heat this until the chocolate is a little melty. You got it going? Tomorrow, we're going to finish this cake. We're just going to put the ganache on it tonight. I'll put it in the refrigerator, and then we'll do the frosting tomorrow. And we're going to make homemade ice cream to go with this. So since it's almost 100 degrees outside, that's going to be a nice refreshment. Are we done yet? Let's see how it looks. I can't believe you don't think that's good. That stuff is delicious.
I barely tasted it. I don't really know.
Okay, let's see if it's hot.
No, it's my hands.
Oh. All right, let's get it all mixed up. I think if I keep just stirring it, it'll end up. And I'm just going to stir this up and see if we can get these chocolate chips to incorporate with that sweetened condensed milk and that heavy cream. And I may need to put this in there a little bit longer because I don't think that's going to. All right, Henry. Just put it in there for 30 seconds longer and let's see what that does.
It's dripping.
It is dripping everywhere. I'm getting that. This is also one of those kind of cakes that does well when you take it to a potluck because it's pretty on the top. We took it to church recently and not much was left. And it wasn't a big crowd either, so everybody got a piece. But it is a delicious cake. We put it in for another 30 seconds for a total of a minute, and it's getting smooth. And it is smooth and looks absolutely. Where, baby? Okay. Got it? Okay. Thank you. All right. Now, all we do is pour it over the top of our cake. Okay. It's your turn to start. Pour it over half the cake, and he'll pour it over the other half. Can you do it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Slowly.
There you go. And we can use a spatula to, yeah, get down in those holes. That's what we want. Get this hole over here too, sweetheart. Okay, now give it to Sam. And let him finish up. And I'm just going to.
You dragged it.
There we go. Good job. It does. It looks bussin'.
I'm the grandmaster.
Okay. Whatever bussin' means.
And you know what bussin' means.
Okay, let me have it, and we're going to get the spatula to get the rest. I want to get that hole.
You know all about bussin'. You know bussin'.
Okay.
No. Get over here.
I'm going to. I'm going to just spread it out now that I've got it out of here. And we'll just spread it into all of it and make sure there's some on every surface.
Stop.
And let me see.
I'm falling.
All right, now. How's that look? Who gets the spatula? You don't?
I'd say yes.
Boy, when we were growing up, we fought over this stuff. Okay, we've got the ganache on our cake. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator overnight, and we'll bring you back tomorrow when we do the frosting. We've had our cake in the refrigerator overnight, and it's nice and cool. Now we're going to make our frosting. Now we have 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Henry, pour that in there, please. And we're going to beat it till it starts to thicken. Okay. So let's just get it going. But once it gets to where it's starting to thicken, we're going to add some sugar. Sammy, you need to come over here on this other side so you can add the sugar. Let's. I can't tell it. We're going to do that. Okay, it's starting. Alright, we're just going to do this. And then when it starts to thicken, we're going to add our sugar. And then we're going to beat it until we have fresh, stiff peaks. And does it look like it's thickening to you?
Kind of.
What do you think?
Yeah.
All right, just tap your sugar in. Now leave it running, and just tap your sugar in. Don't blob it all at one time. Tap it in. Okay. And we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. That was 1/3 cup of powdered sugar that we put in there. Now, look at it now, guys. It's starting to, you see how it's getting the whipped look? Okay. Now, turn it off, Sam, and let's see if it has stiff peaks. Stiff peaks means when you raise it up, it stays in place. Does it stay? It's not, see how it's kind of flat? We want it like with fluffiness to it. So let's turn it back on. It won't take long. And I think we're there. You see how it looks different? Okay. Now, raise it up. Does it stay in place? All right, you see how it all just kind of stays up? It is not flat anymore? Okay, we're done. Now, after that, all we're going to do is add 7 ounces of marshmallow cream. And this stuff is always fun to get out of the jar. You think you're fighting it. It's fighting getting out. Sam, would you grab me a spatula, please? It's right in there, babe. Yeah, this smells good, doesn't it? But it is so hard to get out of the jar. Okay. And we're just going to basically, I'm just going to lay it up on top of there because we're going to let it just drip in, and we're going to just fold this in. You know what that means? We're just mixing it. Okay. All right, Sam, come turn this, or Henry, you haven't done it. Come over here and turn this mixer just about on 3. You want that? All right, leave it like that. We're just going to fold it in. And that's about it. That's done. Now, we're going to put it over our cake. And Sam, since you're my microwave expert, Henry, why don't you go put that in the microwave about a minute, please? Or probably 30 seconds and then check it. Okay. This is one of the best frostings I've ever had, and it is so easy to make. All right, let's get this. Let me put this right here. All right, Sammy, I'm going to put it on there and y'all are going to spread it out, okay? And of course, this needs to be kept in the refrigerator because of the topping. Okay. Now, why don't you spread that out for me? Okay, you kind of go over the side. There you go. You got it? I don't know. Let's see. Keep going. Spread it out so that you can't see any of the cake. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you a way to do this. Just take it and do like this. You see how I'm doing it? And it makes your job a whole lot easier. So just kind of smear it out like that so that it's all even across the top of the cake.
Good.
Okay, I see chocolate right there. And I see chocolate here. You see it too, don't you? Okay. All right, let me finish it up for you. Let's see. Let's get it over here in this corner. Now, I'm not using the correct hand for me since I'm left-handed, so this is going to kind of, okay, looks pretty good. We got some around the edges and we'll get that off in just a minute. Okay. I can't get that off, so guess what? Somebody gets to eat it. I have in this bowl a 1/2 cup of chocolate chips and 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. And Henry just put it in the microwave so that it would melt together. And I think I've lost my helpers. to the whipped cream. Pretty good, isn't it? All right, let me get a spoon out of here so that y'all can put this on here. And when we go to the Chinese restaurants, I keep the sticks for the chopsticks because I never use them, and for things like this. Now, Henry, I'm gonna show you how to do it. I just want to take you a drop and just do like that. Then I want you to scoot over and put another one here and another one here and do that all over the top. There you go. Just kind of shake your spoon. There you go. All right, put you another one over there. Mm-hmm. I'll show you what we're going to do with them in a minute. All right, now make you another roll in the middle and down here. And if we have any left over, we'll just add to the blobs we've got. Put a little bit more than that. No, I'm talking about on your spoon. Okay, it's okay. Okay, get some more.
Do I need more?
Nope, just keep going. Get you a bigger spoonful than you have. There you go, and then put that down here. Then make you another row on this side. That's perfect. You're probably going to have to add a little bit to that one. Good job. Now, we're about done. And then I'm going to show you what we're going to do with these chopsticks, and then y'all are going to finish this cake right up for us. Now we have some chocolate left over, but I may save that to see what we do at the end. Now look guys, I'm going to take my chopstick and we're going to do this. You see how I'm doing it? And you just kind of swirl your chocolate around. Now, you two go at it, swirling your chocolate. Let's see if we need any more. Sam, kind of swirl it through the middle.
He's stirring.
Yeah, don't stir, just swirl like this.
This is Picasso?
It is kind of Picasso, like, isn't it? It makes a pretty cake, doesn't it?
That's cool.
There you go, Henry. Get it all. Sam, yours looks good. Go to your next one. And Sam's got one more to do. And where do you think we need some more, guys? I got some chocolate left over. Let's just do this. I'm just going to put a blob right here and a blob right here, because we want to use all this chocolate we can, because anything with chocolate in it tastes better, doesn't it? Okay. And if you want to, let me see this.
Put some on this side, Sam.
Yeah, we need to kind of.
There you go. Bring it on that side.
Look here. Let's just bring it like this. There's no making a mess on this, because it's just whatever it turns out to be. All right, how does that look? Now this little bit that we have on the top will harden, and we'll have that's good, bud. And we'll have it'll make like a hard surface where the chocolate is to make it even better. But that is our chocolate ganache cake. Not very hard. We probably spent 20 minutes total making this, but this cake will go quickly if you have it at a gathering. Thank you for being with us, and I thank you for my helpers today, and we'll see you next time. God bless.